Hey guys, it's Ollywood here. Today's video, I feel like I say this at the start of every single video. Today's video is a little bit different. I am doing a palette review of something that's not released yet. Today I will be reviewing the gorgeous What a Drag Coronation Palette. Are you guys ready to see the inside? Oh, but you thought that was it? That didn't mean to fall off. My fucking finger just knocked it. Ugh. So yes, this is a new What a Drag Coronation palette that is soon to be coming out. I don't know the release date, but those details will be at the end of the video. And this is a gorgeous, stunning palette for any artist out there. I truly believe that. So I'm just going to say the few words that the owners wrote on the back. So it says, What a Drag. Become royalty with the Coronation Artistry Palette. Create eye-catching looks with our 24 high pigment shades with matte, shimmer and diamond shades. The possibilities are endless. And I'm going to show you that the possibilities are endless in today's video. So I'm going to quickly say this because I know a lot of bitches don't watch to the end. Clocked! Use my code AMENFASHION at What a Drag to save 10% off. And it also earns me a little bit of commission. And if you don't want to use my code, please use another creator's code. It is very important to support the creators out there. We're in a pandemic, people are very low on money, people deserve at least something for the art that they're creating during this lockdown. Like, support artists. So yeah, in today's video I am creating 3 looks for you guys, which will be using all different aspects and colours in the palette that are inspired by myself. If that makes sense? Let me explain it. So I'm using all 24 eyeshadow pans in this palette through all my 3 different looks. The 3 different looks are inspired by my old previous looks. The first look is inspired by this look, which is like my go-to glamorous look when I want to look rich and expensive, yet in reality I just look like a poor mess. My second look is inspired by my creative wacky drag looks that I do, where I just shove on a mullet and do something fun. Here's some inspiration pictures based off of those looks that I'll be doing the look today inspired by. And my last look, well, you're looking at her. Spoiler alert! I'm doing my go-to drag look with a twist, and you'll see what the twist is. I mean, you can already see it, but you want to know what it is, right? So yeah guys, I'm going to show you guys now my 3 looks that I've done using the palette, and then afterwards you'll see my final review of what I think of the palette. And also during these 3 looks you'll see my initial reaction to the shades that I'm using. I really hope you enjoy this. Wow, that's another video. Pornhub.com/ Just kidding. Onlyfans.com. So yeah guys, I'll be back soon and I'm going to get you guys started on the first look that I've done out of this whole palette review series. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so yes, this is look number 1 of the 3 looks that I'm doing to review the What a Drag Coronation palette. Today's look, really simple. I'm going to be doing basically just nude shades on my eyes, something very smoky, very cunty. I basically want to show in this look that we can basically use the nude shades in the palette. I'll just show you guys quickly. There we go. So basically with this look, I'm just wanting to show that, like, maybe if you're buying this palette and you don't have a lot of confidence or you don't really know how to use colours, that you can still get a good, like, natural basic look out of this palette. So for example, there's a lot of people out there that are maybe scared of colour or don't want to jump in there so fast. I think this is a great palette for it because you can definitely start up here and then kind of slowly move down and incorporate more colour into your looks. But yeah, today I'm definitely doing a more safe side, nude, smoky look, just to kind of see how the neutrals in this palette really work. And of course also I have the eyeshadow brushes here as well. I've not used the eyeshadow brushes yet. I've actually used the bit of the face brushes but not the eyeshadow brushes yet. So I'm going to be using mainly these brushes, and of course I have the What a Drag sponge right here with me as well. Just to quickly before we start pat out my concealer on my lids because it's kind of separated while I've been filming. So I'm just going to quickly apply this tape to the sides of my eyes just when we're doing the eyeshadow, and the eyeliner, it's just all sharp and crisp. So first, I'm thinking of using the shade Poise, this white one down here. This is beautiful, by the way. I love white eyeshadows that are just pure white, and I'm really hoping that this one packs a lot of pigment because I just love to highlight my brow bone with such a bright pigmented white. And I'm going to be using the What a Drag brush in Gagworthy to apply this with. You all see that, right? Look at how much, like, white that's just packed. Oh my god. More white. That white might be looking a little bit harsh, but I like to place it there anyways, just so when I'm putting the eyeshadows down it all blends into the white. So it's kind of like a natural highlight instead of just like packed on white after I've done the full eyeshadow look. Okay, so now we've got the white down, let's actually get into some shades, bitch. So I'm going to start out with the shade Empress as my transitional colour through my crease, blending upwards towards my brow bone. It's one of the lightest brown shades in this palette, and I'm going to be using the What a Drag brush in Hunty. And honestly, this is just like such a beautiful shade on its own. Yeah, so you can definitely build up this eyeshadow because I'm like, I've only gone in like 3 times now, but I'm just kind of building up that shade just so I can go darker. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this shade Rain up here and using the water drag brush in the name Fierce. I'm just going to be putting this through my crease and deepening and darkening this eyeshadow look. Okay guys, so now I'm going to take the shade up here called Kingdom, and I'm just going to be darkening my crease even more. This is the last shade that I'm going to put through my crease, and I'm going to be using the same brush that I just used, so it's the water drag Fierce brush. Okay, so I'm really excited to use this shade, so I'm going to be taking the shade Pearl here. It's like this iridescent white shimmer shade, which I'm so excited to use. I'm going to be using this on my brow bone just to kind of reinforce the white back into this eye look that I was doing. And to apply this again, I'm going to be using the water drag brush in Gagworthy. I hope you guys can really see that on camera. I hope the other shimmer shades are just like that one in terms of like pigment and it looking really well. That shimmer is like blinding. Like it almost looks realistic. Like that looks like my skin is like glowing through the makeup, but it's not. It's just the shimmer shades. Oh my god. I am using more shimmers on my lid for this look, so I can't wait to see how those look as well. You're seeing that, right? Okay, so then just going back in with Hunty, I'm just going to kind of blend that outer edge of the shimmer just so it doesn't look like it's like plopped there. Like I just want it to look really like seamlessly blended into the eyeshadow that we've put down in our crease. I am gagged with the shimmers, like gagged. So yeah, today I'm obviously doing like a little bit of a cut crease, kind of like a quarter cut crease. So I've just wiped off the eyeshadow on my lid so we can put down a fresh coat of concealer and pack on some of these shimmers that I'm looking forward to using now. Okay, so to put my crease, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Studio Concealer, and I'm going to be using a flat brush. This is just a non-branded small foundation brush. Okay, so now that we've cut the crease, I'm just going to be using this non-branded flat brush, just so we've got a fresh brush that's not been used. I'm thinking, I really want to use like all of these 3. I'm going to use Throne, bring it into Elegance, and then I'm going to put Regal, I think, on my like inner corner. Sounds like a plan. I will say that these shimmer shades are really creamy and delicate, so you don't really need to push that hard like I just did. But yeah, let's just put this in my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Elegance. Okay, so I just checked if my camera could zoom in anymore and it can't because I want people to see how intense this shimmer is. Hopefully you guys can see. I'll like close my eye for a second, but like, oh my god. Okay, so I'm really excited to try out the black. So the black shade is called Treason up here. Black shades can be a hit or miss. Sometimes they can be very patchy. Sometimes they can also be very like not even black. They'll be like a light grey. I'm going to be using my own brushes because I need something really small and detailed for this bit, just so I don't ruin the whole look by putting too much black on it. So I'm going to be using a MAC Mariah Carey brush. I'm going to take the shade Treason and just put this on like the outer corners of my eye, kind of blending into the shimmer shades that we've just laid down as well. I will say already, just to let you guys know that this black is very pigmented. I am trying to go as light as possible because I don't want to, like I say, ruin the whole look by just packing loads of black on it. Okay, so now I'm going to take another little small flat brush that's non-branded. I'm going to be using this shade right here called Regal. This is the only shimmer shade that we haven't used yet, so I'm going to be putting this in my inner corner. I mean, she really packs in the punch, ladies. I cannot deny that. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting a wing on using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and then I'm going to be taking a small detailed eyeshadow brush and using the black shade Treason from the Coronation Palette and kind of blending this in with my eyeliner just to kind of make the eyeliner a little bit blurred. Whew.
Don't know why I decided to use that.
Okay guys, so I think that is my whole eyes done for now. Obviously I have got this side to do, but I'm going to do it off camera just to speed this process up. I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera as well, and I might be back if I do use any more eyeshadows on the bottom of my lash line. Let me just take this tape off now. Oh my god. Ow, ow, ow. So yeah, I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup off camera and then I will be back soon. Okay guys, so I am back. I just have my lipstick to do, mascara, put on lashes, but most importantly, I have my eyeshadow to do on my bottom lash line. So I think what I'm going to do for my bottom lash line is literally just keep it very simple for this look. I'm going to use the shade Empress up here and I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line using the Morphe M151 eyeshadow brush. Just going to go back to the Hunty brush by Water Drag and just kind of blend it out, and just so there's no harsh patches of eyeshadow down there. camera. Okay, so quickly off camera, I'm just going to go and finish off the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts on the more neutral nude shades in this palette. Okay guys, so I am back. I've put on lashes now and lipstick and everything else, so here we are. So yeah, I'll put some close-up shots right now on the screen of my eye makeup and my makeup in general, so you guys can really see how it looks up close. I am really looking forward to dipping into the other shades in this palette, just so we can see how they all blend together and the different pigments of the colours as well. However, today I've obviously used all the neutral shades, so that is Treason, Kingdom, Reign, Empress, Elegance, Regal, Throne, Pearl and Poise. Obviously I will maybe be repeating some of those shades in the upcoming looks as well, just because like white is so universal for every look. Be prepared to see that again. But I am so excited for these upcoming looks that I'm doing. I'm going to pull out some really creative shit, and I'm obviously going to do a full-on glamorous drag queen look as well. So yeah guys, this is the first look done, so I'm going to go now and I'm going to get you guys started on the second look. Enjoy! Okay, so basically this look today is like kind of like my more alternative, different look that I normally wouldn't do as like my go-to drag. I've done previous looks in the past, so I'll put them on the screen right now. So today's look I'm kind of doing the same thing. So the look that I've gone for today is actually from #Me on Instagram. She was on Instant Influencer, you may have seen this look anyways, and she did this look to James Charles, and she said that it was like a extraterrestrial, kind of like alien drag mug, and I was really obsessed with like the dimensions of the look, like the brows, the cut crease, but no, so I'm going to be wearing it with my blue mullet wig today, and obviously like Me's look, I'm not going to be doing a full blue face, unless What a Drag came out with colourful foundations, but no, like I honestly want to make it more like natural and skin tone, but then put a lot of colour on the eye, because so far with this palette we've literally touched nothing of down here and just about everything up here, except the shimmer blue, the shimmer green and the shimmer purple, but I think they'll have their moment soon. Today I'm thinking of just using about 6 colours down here. That sounds a lot, but you'll see. I'm thinking of using Monarch, Duchess, Legacy, Elite, Pageantry and possibly Glory and Majesty. I really want to do kind of like a very rainbow eye, but have 3 colours on one eye and 3 colours on the other. So first, we've already used this colour, so I won't talk much about it, but I'm going to be taking Treason up here just to cut my crease today, where we've put that grey eyeshadow line down, and just really smoke this up to my brow bone. I am a little bit scared just because black is such a powerful colour, and I'm kind of worried if I put a little bit too much on, so I am starting very light-handed and then gradually packing a lot more pigment in there. Okay guys, so I am back, and just off camera I quickly did both sides and just cleaned up the cut crease a little bit with like a white. So now to fill in the cut crease, I'm going to be using the Mehron Cream Blend Stick in white, and basically I'm going to be laying that down as my base for the colours that are going to be going on my crease. I'm just going to show you guys this now because I'm going to act really fast when I put the base on, because I don't want the base to move that much on my eye or my colours as I'm talking and trying to tell you what I'm doing. So I'm just going to tell you everything now so you can watch and see. So basically I'm going to use these 3 on this side, which is Legacy, Duchess and Monarch. I'm going to start with Legacy on the bottom, which is this bright yellow colour, and then gradate up to the red colour, so then going on to Duchess and then Monarch. And I'm going to put those on my lid using multiple flat brushes and then using different eyeshadow brushes to blend them together. I really hope this works because I generally haven't done anything like this in a long time in terms of putting multiple colours and then blending them. I've not done a massive cut crease like this in a while, so let's do this. I am a little bit gagged right now. Bye. I am really gagged with the payoff of this. This yellow is such a unique yellow. It's really not like that like pissy, pure butter yellow. It's like a yellow with almost like a little bit of a green undertone. It's almost like a cool yellow, which I really like and I'm really into because I've never really had quite a yellow like this. Colour payoff for yellow was chef's kiss. And this red, oh my god. What I love about this red is that it's not a typical red colour. It's very like, even if you saw it in the pan, it's very like almost dark. It's not super dark, but it's almost like got that tinge where it's not like that poppy like fucking neon red. It's like got that little bit of darkness to it, which I like. Okay, so for this other eye, I think I'm going to start with Pageantry, go into Elite, and then I think I'm going to go into this Majesty purple colour. I'm also going to put a little bit of Glory in there, just so it's like a gradient from Pageantry, Elite, Glory and Majesty, really going from light to dark on the other eye. Glory almost looks like it has a little bit of a shimmer undertone, but it's not as like diamond and shimmery as the other ones at the top of here, so we'll see how this works. Okay guys, so I think quickly off camera for you guys anyways, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I don't know yet if I'm going to be using any more eyeshadows on the lower part of my eyes yet, but if I do, I will come back and film anything that I use of the palette. So yeah, I shall see you guys very soon. Okay, so quickly, I think I'm just going to use the eyeshadow shade Distinction, this pink down here. It's so beautiful. And I think I'm going to use it as my blush today. Why the fuck not? Okay, so I'm going to be using this Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. Oh god, this can either go really right or really wrong. I'm just like lightly adding this because I don't want to be too pink cheeks, if that makes sense. That's kind of nice actually. Bit too much then, hun. But you know what? I can't even lie. I live. Okay, so now it looks like I've been cooked in a George Foreman. I will be back soon to finish off the rest of the face. Even more. Oh my god, drag queen goes to Coachella looks. E-girl. Okay, so this is the final look. I am so gagged at how this turned out because honestly I had no faith in myself when it came to this look. No tea, no shade, but when I was doing it I was like, you know what, I don't necessarily like the face shape that I've gone for today, but then when I've done everything it's just kind of turned around and I'm like, I ain't mad. And I am so gagged at the colour payoff on my eyes. This palette turned it. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm gagged. So just to recap, today we used the shades Monarch, Duchess, Legacy, Elite, Pageantry, Glory and Majesty. And also I used Distinction for my blush today. So the only shades that are left that we haven't used is Power, Grace, Palace and Tiara. And also I keep forgetting, but there's Superior, Imperial and Royalty. Also for my lashes today, on the bottom lash I'm wearing the Water Drag Power bottom lashes, and on my top lash I am wearing the Femme tops, and I've also just stacked them with a really cheap pair of Wish.com lashes. Also it is super late here, it's literally about to hit 2 AM in the morning. I'm so ready to get out of drag. I'm still gonna like paint my nails in a minute and take a cute photo for Instagram, and then I'm getting the fuck to sleep. Okay guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this look, and the next time you see me is when we're going to be filming the third and final look of this review series. It's been a long road. The last look is very much my go-to glam drag look, so I really hope you enjoy having a look at it. So see you then. Wow, it only took me 2 makeup looks to bleach and dye my hair, and the last look we're putting on a lace front wig. What was the point in that? Okay guys, yes, so this is the final look, which is obviously my drag look. I was going to keep it more clean and more glamorous today, you know, like stick to the general go-to. And then I received this, the Stay Home Stay Proud bundle, and look at that. You can't give me these and then expect me to do something natural-ish. I think I'm going to use a pair of these today because I'm dying to get into them. I'm still going to keep it glamorous but also kind of have that like creative twist to it. I'm just dying to use these, and obviously in the future I will be using these more in like more creative looks, and I can't wait to see how they look. But enough of that, let's get back into this beauty. So off camera I've literally just outlined where I do my cut crease in my drag looks. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. I'm aiming to use all the shades and finish them all off today, so let's hope I do this well. Baby, let me see you up close. So first I'm going to dip into Poise, the white shade in the palette, and just using it to highlight my brow bone today using a flat brush. And the flat brush that I'm using today is Gagworthy by Water Drag. Okay, so now I'm really contemplating how to do this because I'm going to now be taking Palace and Grace here. It's the kind of like medium blue shade and the darkest blue shade in the palette. I'm leaving the Tiara shade for my crease. I'm going to be taking those two and kind of putting them on the line that we've put down. It's going to be quite hard to blend out because they are pretty dark, but I want that almost to like emphasize the cut crease, so I'm really hoping that this blends out well and I use the correct brushes to do so. So I'm going to be taking my MAC Mariah Carey brush and some other brushes, possibly even the Water Drag ones, to blend up to my brow bone with these two shades. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the dark blue shade, which is called Grace. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the black shade Treason from the Coronation Palette and just using my MAC Mariah Carey brush just to kind of define the crease even more. Okay guys, so quickly for you, I'm going to be applying this Mayron Makeup Cream Blend Stick Foundation in white. I'm going to be applying this in my crease as a base to lay down for the colours that we're going to be applying on my lid. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply Tiara on my lid using a non-branded flat brush. Okay, so not to cheat, but I just really wanted a lighter blue. I'm going to be taking the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette and just taking this teal blue shade down here. And I'm going to be taking that shade and putting that in my inner corner just to kind of fill in this gap here, because even though that tiara shade is so beautiful and well pigmented, I think it's a bit too dark to take all the way in. So I'm kind of going in with a lighter shade on my inner corners. It isn't an actual like diamond shimmer shade, but it's definitely not 100% matte. So I know you guys probably won't be able to tell because it's literally on such a big area of my crease. I feel like for more of the like people who wear more natural makeup, don't make me do this. I feel like it'll be more noticeable on like their lid as opposed to me who's put it on such a large area. So I'm just going to catch up to speed off camera and do the other eye, and then I shall be back if we use any more of the shades too. Okay guys, so I'm back and I've finished both eyes now, and now I'm just going to take this shade Imperial here. It's this diamond blue shade. It's a very deep contrasted blue, and what I'm going to do for this part before I do my eyeliner is just smudge this shade all along my lash line. So basically when I put down the liner, it looks like it's really blurred out my line. And I'll be doing this using a MAC Mini 214 SE eyeshadow brush. Okay, it's quite hard to see when I've put that shade down just because there is so much blue on my lid, and obviously the blue on my lid has a little bit of shimmer to it as well, so sorry that it's not the most like in terms of like pigment, but it is there and I think it is a very nice shade. I think it'll blend more nicely when I do my eyeliner. So yeah, I'm just going to do my eyeliner off camera and then I'll get back to you if we use any more shadows, so see you guys soon. Okay guys, so I am back and now it's time for blush. So I've contoured and done everything else, so now I think we're going to take the shade Power down here, the only pink that we haven't used yet. I did really want to do a pink eyeshadow look so badly, but you guys will definitely see that on my Instagram soon using these shadows, so don't worry. We'll use this for blush instead. So to apply the Power shade to my face, I'm going to be using the Water Drag brush in Beat. Mama. The pigment, it's literally the colour of the brush has. I'm kind of obsessed with that. I'm kind of being light with it because this pink is a little bit darker than the other one, so there we go. It is a nice blush, I'll actually say that, but I am just being very light-handed with it because even the last time that I used a distinction shade, that one's more fitting for my skin tone, I think. This Power one is a little bit darker, but I don't mind it. Okay, so now I'm just going to use the Water Drag brush in Mug and just use this to kind of blend out the blush that we've just put down on my face. Okay, so this blush is a very beautiful blush shade. If you are the same skin tone as me, I would recommend using Distinction as a blush shade. This shade is beautiful, but I just think it's a little bit too deep and dark for my skin tone. Okay, so I'm just going to do some more touches and then I'll come back to finish off the eyes with the shades that we haven't used yet. So see you guys soon. So I'm almost done. This could either go 100% right or 100% wrong. For my lower lash line today, I really want to use, obviously these two shades are the only two up here that I've not used yet, and they are Superior and Royalty. Now, I want to smoke out my bottom lash line with, I think, Majesty with a little bit of Elite. So Majesty going into Elite on my inner corner. But I'm going to put the shimmers on top, but the one thing that I'm afraid of is if it just looks messy or if it just looks too dark and mucky. So I'm going to try and do this as like clean as I can. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to start with Majesty first, just doing this on my outer corner of my eye on my bottom lash line. And I'm going to be doing this using a Morphe M151 eyeshadow brush. This shade is very pigmented, so I'm just being very careful with the application of this. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Elite on my Anastasia Beverly Hills double-ended brush using the flat end to apply this with. Okay, so now where we've just put Majesty and Elite, I'm just going to be taking the Superior and Royalty shades and just applying them on top of it, just to kind of give a bit more dimension. Hopefully this works and it doesn't look too messy, and yeah, I'm going to be using the same brushes that we just did, so let's do this. Okay, so I've just got done applying that, and you guys probably won't be able to see it like on camera. When I do the close-ups, you'll definitely be able to see it, but I've just put it underneath my eye a little bit here, so you can see it a little bit on like my lower lash line. If it's shimmering, you probably won't on camera. Like I said, you will on the close-up footage. And then there's a little bit of green shimmer here, just where we place Elite. Like I said, I didn't apply too much because I didn't want it to be too shimmery underneath my eyes, because sometimes that can like exaggerate like my eye bags and stuff if too much shimmer is underneath the eye. And I won't edit it out, but I did get a little bit of fallout when using these shades. However, it's kind of expected. These are shimmer shades, they're better with flat brushes, and on top of that I was putting them underneath my eyes, so of course they're going to fall down onto my cheeks anyways. But yeah, I just thought I'd include that before people are like, don't edit out what you fix. Like, it's fixable, like they brushed away, it still looks good. So right guys, I'm going to go and clean up my eyes and kind of finish them off, then I will be back to kind of finish off the face and stuff, and then soon we will be done to review the palette. See you guys soon. Hi. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I already want to say I apologise for not filming, putting on the lashes, because yeah. Okay, so I was basically like umming and ahhing back at myself, like, do I wear the yellow lashes? Do I just stick on a regular pair of black lashes? And if I'm being honest, a pair of like black lashes would have looked lovely with this look. Like, I'm not even trying to like sit here and make out like they wouldn't have. The more I look at myself, the more I like this, but also like when you first look at it, you're like, what the fuck? Okay, so now let's get into my final review of the What a Drag Coronation palette. This palette definitely exceeded my, what is the word?
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
But you know, like, I've used a lot of palettes, so this one had to like really stand out for me for it to actually have like impact in my makeup kit. And it's done that, and I'm going to explain like all the benefits of it really. Number one, the pigment and the pans. The pan sizes, let me just get the palette out now. These pan sizes are huge. This is, I would actually say, relatively a small palette. It's easy to fit in like any kind of bags and stuff, but the pan sizes are huge. Like, you can get a lot of product out of this with the diamond shades, with the matte shades. Like, this is going to last you a long time. That's kind of the moment. Ooh. She said I didn't shave my armpits, but you know, feminism. And I do want to commemorate the fact of like What a Drag making this such a good size. Purse first. But no, I will say I've had like the NYX one, they're like diddy tiny. I've also had Morphe, their palettes so fucking big. Why? Like, great colour selection, but all the pans are so spread out, and it's like literally it doesn't fit in any bag. It's ridiculous. Why make something so huge if I need a suitcase to put it in? But I do want to congratulate them on like making a good size. Like, this will fit in a backpack, a purse, like it's gonna fit anywhere. So it's like easy to go. Let's just talk about that. Okay, something else that I want to talk about that has like really impressed me is the design. The packaging has this beautiful like matte and glossy finish on it, and just like even when you open it, the palette's separated by a little handheld mirror that you can take with you. Like, this is I'm sorry, but I've never seen a palette like this where you just like take out the mirror, and it's also a stand. Like, literally, you can sit that down anywhere, like on a desk, like you can be sat on the floor, like, and have a table above you and literally just like have it there. I just think it's cool. I've never seen something like this, and the fact that it's like magnetic so it sticks to both sides, for me is just like a genius little touch that they didn't necessarily have to add, because there's really not a lot of palettes out there that are doing it like that, but they wanted to do it to make it unique and different for their brand. And also on the inside, the background behind the palettes is all like a metallic gold colour, and it's so beautiful. It just fits with that royalty theme of Coronation. Another thing I really want to congratulate them on is literally the pigment. Colourful palettes are such a hit and miss to do. I cut this out of all the looks that I was doing because it was like each a shade in every look, which I was gagged by. And I cut this out because I kept repeating myself, and I thought I'd save it till the end review. But it is so hard. I've heard from so many people who have makeup businesses and stuff, who make palettes, who make shadows, that red, purple and yellow are the hardest shades to do because they just don't turn out well. You guys have probably experienced this, but you've probably used a yellow in the past that is like dull. You put it on, it's almost like come off pastel yellow. It's very like meh. This palette, the yellow's pigmented. The red in this palette, I've used so many reds in the past where when you blend it out, it turns pink. Or you put it on your eyes and it is literally pink, it's not red. This is one of the few palettes that I own. I literally have one other palette that's got a red in it where it's actually red. That's saying something. And also while I'm here, I want to say that their white is fantastic as well. And I've had that issue so many times with other palettes where it's like it's doing nothing. I just want to say that like some of the most difficult shades in this palette, they have nailed like on the pigment scale. And I believe that Brad, the owner, actually put on Facebook that this took like 9 months to make, or maybe it was 6. It was some kind of odd number. You can tell that they've put so much time and effort in this, designing it, how they wanted it to look, the details in the names, the details in the pans, the colour payoff. I'm sure they've gone back and forth with so many different formulas to make sure that it's perfect for when it comes out. And honestly, I have so much like faith in this palette that I could literally close it and hand it to someone and be like, you'll love it. And the gag is that I can't necessarily say that for like all makeup palettes out there, because I think we can all agree that we've all like at least used one palette that we love, but there's that awkward kind of technique that we've got to go about it to make it work for us. With this you don't. I'm just so grateful for it because it's literally a godsend in my makeup kit now. So I really want to say that if you are a drag queen and someone that just loves colour, loves that whole kind of world of just crazy makeup, you need this. She's got the range. By the way, the palette price will be on the screen right now because I'm not entirely sure how much it costs. I'm also not sure when this is set to release. It could be, I believe, towards the end of June, but also if it's towards early July, late July, then pick it up then. But at the same time, if you are interested in buying this palette, please go onto What a Drag's Instagram. I'm sure you'll get all the updates through there. I believe that they do have a mailing system as well, so maybe just sign up for their email subscription so you'll get an email on the day that it's released or coming out, or a date that we know that is official. And if my review and seeing me apply all 24 shades from the Coronation Palette has made you decide that you want to buy this, please consider using my code. My code is amenfashion on the What a Drag site. If you put that in, it gets you 10% off your order, off anything. It's not just 10% off the palette, it's 10% off all the products on their website. So if you are picking anything up from What a Drag, be sure to use my code or another creator's code out there, because it just helps them. Oh my god, my literal... Jesus Christ. My dress just slipping off slowly as I'm plugging my fucking promo code. 2020 is wild. I could have literally have done the first look and put that up and been like, palette review, do you know what I mean? But it's like, I wanted to show people that this palette does it all. I wanted to use all 24 shades and just highlight and show them all beautifully. And I really hope that it paid off. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also just want to say a massive thank you to Brad and Dom at What a Drag. It means the most that I was one of the like select few people to receive the Coronation Palette early. I just want to say a massive thank you to Brad and Dom. Thank you for getting me involved. I'm still, I mean, I've been on social media for the longest fucking time, but I'm still such a small, underrated artist. So yeah, massive thank you to Brad and Dom for believing in me and giving me this early. It means the absolute most. So yes, this is Hollywood approved. It's 10 out of 10, and if you have the money and want a new palette, go out and get it, bitch. You won't regret it. Okay guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's been a lot to film. Please give me a like and please subscribe. It would mean the absolute world. And leave me a comment. I'll reply to you. I love replying to the comments, so tell me what you thought. And I shall see you guys in the next tutorial review, which doesn't include 3 looks. Mwah. See you soon.